Tonight we're celebrating the graduation of our Praxair graduates. These are students who have went through some intense welding training, pretty much that have been sponsored by Praxair and Lindy. And so these students are going to be recognized and get their certificate of completion tonight. The program is an awesome program. For number one is we have a generous supporter in Praxair and Lindy who have supported this program financially, but also these students are going to probably earn top salary jobs starting at about $50,000 to $60,000 a year. So I'm excited for our students.
Today we celebrate the third class of our Skills Pipeline Workforce Development Program in welding here at Baton Rouge Community College.
Tell us about your company and why your company's involved.
So in 2014, I believe, we founded the Skills Pipeline Program. Actually, the program started right here at Baton Rouge Community College. As you know, we celebrated the first class of welders several years ago, and now we're back for the third cohort. Welding is very important to our industry as industrial gases. As I mentioned just about a year ago, Praxair and Linde AG merged to form Linde PLC. That company is now the largest industrial gases company in the world. And so welding is a very important part of our business. We have welding research and development teams. We also have customers who, like us, rely on skilled welding talent. It's a big shortage in the U.S., and we want to help to prepare the next generation to address that shortage.
Before I got into this program, I am a lead cook at the LeBear's Casino.
What did you learn by going through the program?
I learned patience and consistency, and I also learned how to weld real well.
What are your plans now?
My plans now is to get me a job in the welding field that I've studied for.
And what's that going to mean for you and your family?
It's going to mean a lot for me and my family. It will help us financially, and it will build a solid foundation for us also.
Okay. Before I got into the welding program at BRCC, I was a deckhand on a crew boat, and then I wound up moving up here.
What do you think of this program?
I think it's a great program. It definitely gives hardworking, middle-class people a chance to pursue a career that they otherwise couldn't afford.
What did you learn by going through this?
Patience and time management skills, and the fact that no matter what you do in life, you have to pursue it. It's got to be something that you want to do.
What are your plans now for the future?
To get financially stable and buy a house and get myself set up for the future.
What's this program going to mean for you and your family?
Well, it means a lot to me and my family, because without this program, I would have to spend 3 or 4 years of not making as much money. So being in this program will help me get a leg up to be financially stable for once.
Before I got into this welding program, I was actually doing some supervisor work with Brown Industrial, dirt work and underground pipe work at the moment. And actually a pipe fitter by trade, but I wanted to pursue my career as a welder.
What have you learned?
I've learned a lot this program as far as my welding, just learn to get better with yourself, have patience, and really just stand strong and fight through the battle, you know.
What are your plans now for the future?
My plans now is to take the welding career to a high level and just go as far as I can go with it, and also give back to the community.
What would this mean for you and your family?
Financially, it'll mean a lot. I mean, better provide for my kids and stuff. We'll be able to travel and explore the world and just have fun, enjoy the moments now.
Before I entered the program at BRCC Praxair welding program, I was working at Polar Service Center, welding/fabricator.
And what have you learned by going through this?
Patience, quality work, helping with it, working with others, and just learning how to get better at my craft.
What are your plans now?
Just to get better and better at my skill and take it to higher levels, man.
What's this degree going to mean for you and your family?
It means a lot. For one, a lot of more money, so that'd be better to support my family.
Before I got into the welding program, I was a certified pipe fitter, and I wanted to pursue my trade into welding.
What have you learned by going through this?
Patience, quality of work, and learning how to work with others and help others out.
What is this program going to mean for you and your family?
It'll help me provide better for my family and do more with my family.
Before I got in the welding program, I was in and out the plants, fire watch, scaffold helper, stuff like that.
What did you learn by going through this program?
Patience. Lots and lots of patience, motivation, and perseverance.
What do you think of this program?
It was a great experience.
What are your plans now for the future?
to start my career and go back to school, learn for pipe fitting also, and also to weld on pipe too. So
What's this degree going to mean for you and your family?
it's a better future. It's stability and something better and more stable.
Before I got into the welding program, I actually was an operator at Genesis Energy, and now I just got into the program just, increase my skill trades.
What have you learned by doing that?
Really just dedication. It's all about dedication. If you don't dedicate yourself, you're going to burn yourself out,
What are your plans now?
Keep pushing. As long as I know that I can weld, I'm going to keep pushing for it until I get everything I deserve.
And how is this going to help you and your family?
Really, it was more from my sons because I want to teach them through all hard work and dedication, you can do anything.
Before I got in the program, I was working at Trinity Marine, flux core welder over there. And after that, took a layoff, and now I joined the program to better myself.
And what did you learn by going through this program?
Confidence, commitment, determination, and stability, and successful.
What are your plans now?
Financial. I'm in it for life, and plan on retiring from it.
How's this going to help you and your family?
Most likely, I'm going to try to send it on down the line, inherit, talk to my son about it, get other people involved in it too.
What a good-looking group.
Welcome to BRCC. It is my pleasure to welcome you here as the Chancellor, Interim Chancellor of Baton Rouge Community College, to all the family and friends on this joyous occasion. A little bit about Baton Rouge Community College. We are a comprehensive community college serving over 12,000 students, credit, non-credit, part-time, full-time. We have over 72 degree and certificate programs and a host of sites, over 6 sites that we serve throughout our campus geographical boundaries. I'm excited to welcome the parents and family here to celebrate this opportunity for our Praxair Skill Pipeline graduates, but also remember that parents and family and friends, these individuals are going to need your support as they look into the employment field in the world of work. And so we welcome you to Baton Rouge Community College, look forward to the success of our graduates, and want to thank you for the tremendous job that you have done in this program. Thank you.
I want to bring greetings to everyone tonight from Dr. Sullivan, our Assistant President, and our Board of Supervisors. Can't say how proud we are of the work you all have done for the time period you put in here in this program. You have a lot of people to follow in your footsteps here. This program's been going on for a little while at BRCC and some other colleges with a lot of success. Students going on to making great things of themselves. So we hope that you follow in those footsteps and have those great opportunities that happen to those other students happen to you as well. One of the great things about the state of Louisiana is there is a huge renaissance in the construction industry, and one of the biggest occupations out there and one of the biggest needs are in the welding field. So you're in the right place, you've taken the right training, you learned the right materials to help you go further. Now it's up to you. You've got the skills in your hand to do what you need to do with them, but go forward, make something of yourselves, and take advantage of this life-changing opportunity. Again, we can't say how proud we are of you. It's a great thing you've gone through, and look forward to hearing about the good things you do in the future. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. This is an honor and a privilege to stand before you all, and just thank everybody for the support. But I would like to thank God Almighty first, and thank for this welding program through Praxair have helped us all a lot. And thanks to BRCC also for making this way for a lot of men and women, young and old. I enjoy being a welder and also helping others when they can't get the job done. Also, being a welder helped fulfill my career and change my life by staying positive and knowing that it is bettering my career and knowing that I could achieve my goal if I put forward the effort for more jobs opportunities and for all of us as welders in the welding field and in industrial. By staying committed to what you have learned through this program. Put it to work, graduates of the class of 2019. We did it. Give God the glory. Thanks Mr. Jeff, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Todd, Ms. William, and Miss Amber. And what I would like to say, this program have helped me a lot. I've been welding for 22 years now, and it's a privilege now, and I thank Mr. Jeff and all the teachers that take the time, and they help us, they encourage us. It's times when we want to give up, but through the help with them and, through them just helping to keep us focused, we did it. So graduates, put your heads up, keep your head up high. We did it. Thank you all.
To my fellow classmates, BRCC Praxair, Mrs. Tamara, Mrs. Smith, and Miss Amanda, thank you for being you. This last year has taught us a lot in this welding program. It is everything and more. When I started, I never welded before. It has really been a blessing to gain this wonderful knowledge here at BRCC New Roads. I was so excited that you chose us to participate in this program so that we may succeed further in life. Hard work really pays off. It's been many days. We would get a little frustrated, but then we would hear, calm down, relax. You gotta be consistent. Thanks to Mrs. Smith for your dedication to teaching us. I know you had to work with many different personalities all day, but at the end, we all achieved the same results. Thanks again, Praxair, for giving us this wonderful opportunity to be great at these successful skills we have been taught. Knowledge is everything. Thank y'all.
I always enjoy, I was sitting next to Chancellor Smith, and he was saying that these graduations are the most favorite part of his experience, and I certainly agree. Over the last year and over the last 3 years, I've been, or 5 years, I guess actually, I've been in Baton Rouge, in and out, had a chance to meet lots of students. It never gets old, and we are so privileged to be a part of BRCC. I want to talk a little bit to the graduates, and as I said this morning, it always gives me a great pleasure to say, but on the behalf of the 80,000 employees worldwide at Lindy PLC, and of course what we fondly know as the Praxair family, I want to congratulate you again. It is not understated the amount of work and hard work and dedication that you have put in. And so what we've done to invest in that pales in comparison to the work and dedication that you've done. We've had a few conversations, and I want to have what hopefully is not a final conversation, but at least a little milestone conversation with you tonight. As I was thinking about this class, and I was talking to Ms. Freeman today, I think there are 3 things that really describe this group of Skills Pipeline graduates, the 60 people that are in this class, and things that really demonstrate a successful person in terms of their career. And number 1, you are finishers. The world needs people who complete something. And so I think if you look to your left and to your right as you're sitting there, you're sitting next to another finisher. But I also think that you can remember that there were people that may have started along this journey with you who didn't finish, some for very good, understandable reasons. But despite obstacles that may have come in your way, you finished. And I think that demands a big round of applause tonight. Secondly, you didn't just finish, but you finished well. Among the 60 graduates here, and now I'm talking to the folks out here, there are about 100 welding credentials. So your family and friends that are sitting here didn't just spend their time in class. They didn't just sit beside the welding booth. they listen to their instructors, and they also prove through third-party testing that they had the skills to make life work. And that excellence also deserves recognition. And finally, this is a little bit future-looking, but I am going to predict that you're going to make a difference. Many of you arguably already have, and you're making a difference every day. But at Lindy, we talk about making our world more productive, and my guess is that through your hard work, the extra credentials that you've earned, that you're going to make a difference in the life. So I really think that that work deserves a lot of the attention that we're giving. I also think that you didn't go along that road alone. And so I'd like to thank the leaders and the team at BRCC. There's no doubt that the outcomes are important. And while you as students have been working very hard, the BRCC team has been working just as hard. The commitment that we see from Chancellor Smith, the team with Dr. Melanson and Ms. Stanley has helped to bring us where we are today. While we have partnered with them, they have partnered with you, and you heard that from Takosha and Raymond earlier. So please, students, help me thank your college for all of the hard work that they have put in over the last 6 to 12 months. Thank you, BRCC. As a gift to the Louisiana colleges and Baton Rouge Community College, you see on the far right a beautiful piece of art that these students, these creative students, have put together. It is absolutely fantastic, and I think that if you will always remember that sense of teamwork and going to the top, that you will be successful. That will be a reminder also to you and to the team at BRCC and LCTCS of the lasting impact that you will make and have made because of your time here at BRCC. Now I want to speak a little bit to the families. So families, where are the families out there? Families of these fine graduates. You should give them graduates a hand because they have it is not easy to be the family member of someone who is spending extra hours in school, but your family and friends know that it's worth it. So families, thank you for lending your children, your husbands, and your wives, and your parents to this cause. It is with your dedication and support that the students of yesterday are the graduates of today. I know you're proud of them, and I am proud too. So I would be remiss, graduates, if I did not leave you with a couple of thoughts. And those go back to the conversation. The hard work doesn't stop today. It actually gets harder in some ways. And so as we think about the past, the present, and the future, I want you to think about the time that you spend on time. I want you to think about where you were and what you were thinking, what your goals were the first time that you heard about this program on the radio or from an instructor or from word of mouth. For some reason, you enrolled in the program, and I want you to keep that reason for your enrolling in the program, whatever goal that you had in your mind, ever present in your mind as you leave tonight. My guess is that when you look back, you're going to also be very proud of what you've achieved. And so if you ever feel challenged, if you ever feel that things are just a little difficult, that you're not sure that you can do whatever that next thing is, you just remember that we all on this stage know that you are finishers. If you finish this, you can finish the next thing in your life. And so after you remind yourselves of that, I want you to very quickly think about that future. Today is a great day, it's a great celebration, but tomorrow it's on to the work of the future. And that's the reason that you enrolled in this program. So starting with the conversations you had today at the career fair, we're going to send resumes out to people. You will make other connections with people. I want you to take ownership of your career and really make the difference. That promise isn't just important, not to me, but it's the promise that you make to yourself, and it's the promise that your family and friends out there are depending upon. Your talents are important, and I believe that through your talents, you won't just help industry, and industry needs your help, but you'll make your community stronger. And so I encourage you to give back. If you've enjoyed what you've learned from Mr. Vosberg, Mr. Smith, and your other instructors, take a chance, and when you have that opportunity, give that back to someone else and really help the next generation of welders get to be where you are through your fine example. Congratulations for a wonderful achievement. I can't say again how many times we are proud of you, and we look so forward to hearing, and I do want to hear all of the great things that you will do in your future. Best wishes and Godspeed.
We're going to start it off with Mr. Nicholas Rattery from the Port Allen Pipe class. Right here. All right, Aaron Simon from our Port Allen Pipe class. Mr. Justin Butler from our Port Allen Pipe class. Mr. Dervin D. Vessel Jr. from our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Terry Hagan from our Port Allen Pipe class. Mr. Kendrick Williams from our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Raymond Benjamin from our Port Allen Pipe class. Mr. Stephen Perkins Jr. from our Port Allen Pipe class. Ms. Victoria Mallett from our Port Allen Pipe class. Mr. Aaron Evans from our Port Allen Pipe class. Mr. Otis Spriggs III from our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Spencer Williams Jr. from our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Jean-Paul Cheremy from our Port Allen Pipe class. Mr. Alex Scott from our Port Allen Pipe class. Mr. DeMonte Briggs Sr. from our Port Allen Pipe class. Mr. Brandon Brew from our Port Allen Pipe class. Mr. Raymond White from our Port Allen Pipe class. Ms. Takosha Murray, New Roads Plate class. Mr. Garrett Peterman from our Port Allen Pipe class. Mr. Deontay Gibson from our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Patrick Schutz from our Port Allen Pipe class. Mr. Nicholas Luke from our Port Allen Pipe class. Ms. Neotra Hawkins with our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Damian Warren with our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Keith Brooks with our New Roads Plate class. We got Mr. Charles George looking sharp from New Roads Plate. Miss Amber Hawkins with our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Stephon Alex Smith Jr. from our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Kylan Nelson with our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Michael Fitzgerald Baptiste II with our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Brian K. Hamilton Jr. with our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Dustin Dale Watson with our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Vincent Price Watson Jr. Mr. George Tevin Early with our New Roads Plate class. Mr. George C. Bennett Jr. with our New Roads Plate class. Mr. Brandon O'Brien Briscoe with New Roads Plate class. And last but not least, Mr. Arthur Isa from our Port Allen Pipe class. All right, let's give everybody a round of applause one more time. We are so proud of you guys. We cannot wait to see what you can do. You are now part of a family. You're part of the BRCC family. You're part of the Praxair family. You can reach out to Tamara at Praxair. You can reach out to any of us at Baton Rouge Community College, whether you want to get another copy of your resume, whether you want to know if we've heard of any job openings, whether you're interested in classes, furthering your education in different ways. You are part of our family, and we will be there for you. I have students, all of us have students from our previous class that keep in touch with us, that let us know how they're doing. We have mentored a lot of students. I've even convinced one of your classmates to enroll her son in a program in our parish because of our connection. So I hope that you keep us in mind. You let us know how you're doing and let us know where you are in your job search and your career.
What kind of careers are available for people in welding?
So certainly, we have folks that start off as traditional in welding. We have lots of our students who are already interested in quality and welding inspection, and so that's very important. We also, frankly, have graduates from this program that work in other areas in the construction and fabrication industries. We have one wonderful student who graduated in the first welding class that's working for us in maintenance, a senior maintenance position at one of our plants locally in Louisiana. So once you get that education, the opportunities are almost endless. And a lot of what we talk about in the program really is not only welding, but really how our students can own that career and how they can think about what they want to do the rest of their lives and really make that happen. And perhaps the first start of that is with a welding career.
Well, over the years, I've been teaching since 2005, and over the years I've seen people, young ladies and young men that never learned the trade. The expression on their face, the knowing that they learn a trade that they can help themselves is priceless. And, it's just wonderful to give back for what I have learned. And I learned how to weld at 18, and I've been doing it for 20-some years in the industry. And I've been teaching for 14 years. So now it's a chance to give back to the community and help some young men and young ladies change their lives.
So I'm quite excited. We had a wonderful, more public announcement this morning with the students, and we had someone from the LCA come greet the students, as well as a local council member in the area of Baton Rouge. And so that, I think, got the students excited to know that it's not just Praxair or Lindy that is supporting and rooting for them, but really the whole community and the college community here are really proud of the hard work that they've done over the last year, 6 months to a year.
Over the years of me teaching for about 23 years, the students it's just always remarkable to see from the time they start till the time they end. And they'll come up in there and they was just doubting what they'll learn, how they're gonna learn it. They was nervous, but after filling them in, showing them what they'll do for heliarc or stick or whatever they want to try to achieve in life for a trade, you could see their face expressions. You can see how you helping them. It sets their self-esteem up, and it's just a big achievement to see somebody that'll learn a new trade that could succeed in life, for support their family.
People can always email Skills Pipeline, that's skills_pipeline@praxair.com. They also can reach out to BRCC, the Baton Rouge Community College, to find out more information. And if students are already welding, not only does the program attract people who are and train people who are interested in getting into welding, but this year was the first year that we had advanced welding classes. So our instructors actually helped them with pipe welding and stainless steel and aluminum welding. So really helping to continue that career and make it better.
If people have questions, like more information about the program, what should they do?
They should go to our website at www.mybrcc.edu.